My name is Phoebe Caulfield and I am Holden's little sister. I feel like even though I am 6 years younger than him, at times I am more mature in different ways. I even tease him about how immature he is sometimes. I love my brother Holden because I can tell he really cares about me a lot. He likes to talk to me about all of his problems, and I like listening to them. It's fascinating listening to all his stories and all his teen boy issues. He tells me I understand him more than most people do, and he said that I'm the best listener. When he is in a bad mood, talking to me always makes him feel better. He thinks I'm fascinating and calls me innocent like all the time. I hadn't seen Holden in a while because he was at school, but when I got home, I found him sitting on the couch. I was so excited and I ran up to him and gave him the biggest hug. I asked him how he was, and right when I asked him, I knew something was wrong. I immediately asked him, "You did it again, didn't you?" He looked at me blankly and I knew I was right. He knew I figured out what had happened. At that point, he could no longer keep it a secret. It was written all over his face. It's like I have some kind of gift of reading his behavior. He then told me about how he got kicked out of school yet again. He explained that he didn't care about any of his classes, so he just flunked out. But there was only one class he didn't fail. He said he passed English class, which I find really weird because why would you try in just one class? It just didn't make any logical sense in my mind. While he was talking to me, I could tell he was studying everything I was saying. All my feedback I was giving him, he would listen very carefully, as if I was some kind of lab experiment. It kind of creeped me out sometimes. I could tell something was still on his mind, so I asked him if he had anything else to tell me about while he was gone, because I was curious from not seeing him for so long. He's my big brother and all, and I look up to him in all of his stories. He took a deep breath and said that he has been thinking about this for a while he's been out of school. He has this big idea to keep people innocent. He explained how he loved the way that innocence in kids is so fascinating to him. He doesn't want any kids to grow up to be adults. I think that my innocence and lively spirit makes him happy, and it reminds a little bit of him. And he is like a little kid inside. I think it's good that he wants to try to do this for his kids, to try to keep them from getting unhappy with age. But to me, I don't know how well that is going to work because it seems impossible, because everyone needs to grow up sometime. Otherwise, it will only be fun and games and never be serious. Nothing would be the same.